What's up, everybody? We are back with some more cosplay content today. I've been pretty much just chilling since Katsu. You know, after Katsu hit this mean burnout and like content was just super slow. Like I had content already because of Katsu, so like I was basically kind of just taking a little bit of a break and letting, you know, everything calm down. You know, it was such a fun weekend, as you can tell from the few vlog videos that I have posted. It was a very great weekend. I was very glad I went. I can't wait to go next year because it was such a good time. You know, I was just trying to just take a break and unwind a little bit and kind of get back into the swing of things, I guess, because I was just so like exhausted and didn't really feel like doing anything. And because I had that content built up, like I was like, I don't really need to do anything right now anyways. So yeah, like I was just, you know, just kind of just chilling, you know, posting the vlogs every week, and you know, I'm kind of done with that, and making my posts on Instagram and on TikTok, because I am back on TikTok. Same username as, you know, Instagram and this channel and everything. So yeah, you know, just kind of doing that. And you know, today we're back with a new cosplay. Today we're gonna be running through Loid Forger. You know, I'm really excited to do this. Some updates in the world right now. I'm not attending Anime Boston, unfortunately, because at the time that I decided that was like, you know, it was after Katsu. I was burnt out and I didn't know if I was even gonna have time to really work on anything, because it's literally, you know, Katsu's in February, if you don't know. Then there's like AB's in April, so it's like March in between both those two cons, and like I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it in time because I still had to order certain stuff, and like I was just like not really motivated to really do that and work on stuff. I was just trying to relax. So, and also just like I wanted to just kind of save money because I just spent a ton of money at Katsu. So it was a smart decision on my part to make. So I'm so sorry that my dog is yelling. But yeah, like that's, you know, a few of the updates in that regard. My next con is Kinetic Con in July, and I'm very excited to go back, because that's like, you know, my in-state con that I go to. So I'm very excited to go back again this year. It's gonna be loads of fun. So, but should get started. Don't want to drag on this intro too long. I will talk throughout the video anyways, so let's get into it, guys. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this. But if you do have any questions on how I do my makeup and all that stuff, I did make a specific video on how I do my makeup and like what I do for certain things. But you know, if you didn't watch that, I'd go watch it. But you know, since you're here, I guess I can just very briefly, not in detail, talk about my routine. So basically, since I have facial hair, I obviously shave, clean my face, moisturize, prime, and then obviously put in my contacts if I'm wearing contacts for that character. And then I color correct. Because color correcting is very important for concealing the beard shadow that comes after you shave. So it's very prevalent to do so, and that's what I do. I color correct, and then after I blend in the color corrector, just use some powder to set it, because it's a very vital step to make sure that you use that powder and you fucking set that shit, because it'll fuck everything up, trust. So yeah, that's what I do first. And basically, after we do all of that, we basically just jump into the foundation. But in terms of like my vlogs, I think I've learned a lot about, you know, vlogging and stuff like that from doing the few con vlogs that like I've done on this channel. And like I feel like now I thought I had a better understanding, or like not a better understanding, but like, you know, just like what I wanted to do. But it's always, you know, hard, because I always go into cons with a plan of like what I want to do, but then it just doesn't happen because I'm like so focused on like the con itself and like hanging out with my friends and just doing what I'm doing that like sometimes I just like, you know, forget to do certain things, like, or I just don't do them because like I'm just like kind of just chilling and having a good time. And like, you know, like when I cosplayed Zhao that weekend and I didn't get as many pictures as I kind of wish I would have did in him because I was just like fucking around and everything. So it's hard because you're just kind of so focused on like, you know, enjoying yourself, you know, that you just forget about like the content aspect, like, oh my god, I forgot I have to do this, you know. And I think now I have a better understanding of what I should do over the course of a weekend, because like, you know, you don't want to do the same, end up finding yourself doing the same thing and recording the same things over again. And I feel like now I kind of am like, okay, so like for the cons that I do go like on a Thursday for batch pickup and stuff like that, because obviously not all cons I do that, you know, I'll be able to be like, okay, like I can do this that day and show this, and then Friday I can do this and show this, and then Saturday I can do this and show this, and then Sunday do this. And I feel like now, after experiencing Katsu and like doing my vlog then, you know, now I'm able to be like, okay, like now I know what I'm gonna do moving forward for cons, because, you know, because like Friday, like I basically like showed like almost everything, and I was just kind of like, damn, like what am I supposed to do on Saturday now? And like Saturday, like my phone kept dying, so that kind of sucked. But I was basically just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'll like highlight like the formal ball, because it's like, you know, on Saturday, and like highlight these things, but then it just didn't happen, I forgot. So, but I guess more of the story is I'm not going into cons with a plan, I'm just gonna record whatever at this point. But like I feel like that's just kind of better. I mean, I have a better kind of just like, you know what, just do whatever, no plan, no nothing, like it doesn't matter, just kind of just like have a good time. So that's pretty much what you need to do at cons. Okay, so next is pretty much the concealer route, though I just don't really do that much. It's usually just like under the eyes and like, you know, to kind of brighten up those dark circles that I be having under my eyes. That's pretty much that. But the next part is like the most important part for like, depending on the character you're doing, and that's the contour, because contour can really bring out, you know, those features that you might not have, or they can just bring out the features that you already have even more. You know, if you already have a pretty good jawline, or like, you know, facial structure, or whatever you want to call it, then like contouring kind of helps bring it out even more defined, because like we all know that very masculine anime characters just have like crazy chiseled like cheekbones and like jawlines and very like defined noses and such. So that's where that comes from. That's where that comes from. So contouring is like huge, and depending on how you do it, kind of varies for like each character, because for a character like Loid, or if you like, I cosplay Erwin Smith, if you didn't already know. For characters like that who are like really defined, really trying to bring out those features, but like if you want a more natural kind of look in terms of it, then how you blend your contour is like super important. So like for me, you know, I blend, but I don't go too like, I only blend so much, you know, so you can kind of keep it. I do a little more, but like you kind of get the point. Like the more you blend, the more like natural it's gonna look. But like if you want more an exaggerated look, then you don't want to blend as much. You only want to blend as much as needed, and it's more of a thing of like your preference and kind of like just playing around with it, where you're kind of just like, okay, that's enough, or like, okay, that's too much, next time I gotta do it like this, like pretty much. So I'm gonna blend all this out and be back. All right, so I blended it, as you can see. And it really does bring out, you know, the features, and especially, you know, it may not look like much now, but you know, when you go do like videos and pictures and stuff like that, and like when everything is just all together in general, it really makes a difference. So now we're just gonna switch to eye makeup. A lot of my characters, I don't really like do much in terms of like, you know, eye makeup really. It just like really depends on like the character, you know, because like for Genshin characters, I tend to do eye makeup more, especially like with eyeshadow. When I would cosplay Kazuha or when I cosplay Zhao, I usually, you know, will use eyeshadow and stuff like that. There's some characters where like I use eyeliner, some characters where I don't use eyeliner, and that's just preference because of the fact that like I'm just not that good at eyeliner, so I don't really do it. But I have done it with like Noe and Gojo, with like the white haired characters, and using white eyeliner because I think it looks cool. But I usually just like, you know, dabble a little like brown eyeshadow kind of to like, you know, fill up the eyes a little bit. It's usually kind of something that I do with a little red undertone kind of thing going on. It's just something that I do to kind of just add a little like life to the eyes. I thought you could really notice any difference, but like it's just like the little subtle things that I tried to freaking do. So that's usually like what I kind of try to do with characters and such. So, and then today we're gonna try to do a little eyeliner for Loid, just not anything crazy, just kind of like, you know, something light, I guess. So just something kind of like, I wish I kind of was better at this, but it's the best that I'm gonna get with that, to be honest. So actually, I'll just do the other eye after. I'm just trying to get to the point so that you guys can kind of just see. And then we're gonna do eyebrows, because eyebrows are just that. Actually, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that off camera because I gotta look at an actual picture for Loid. But as you can tell, that's what we're working with, and I will finish the rest of the eye makeup off camera and get to the final reveal and get you guys pretty much out of here. So, and we're at the end of the video, as always, with the final reveal. Funny story, this is actually the gun that I used for David at Katsucon when I wore him. And I literally bought this like, I think like 2 days before at Walmart, because I was like, because my one of my friends, they were cosplaying Rebecca, and they had a gun and everything and a prop, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I got a prop or something, because I feel like it'd make like the pics so much cooler and everything like that. So like I just went to Walmart and just bought this, and yeah, now it's just kind of my prop gun now for everyone that I decided to cosplay. I'm probably gonna end up like just like painting it black or something, because to just look more like, I don't know, a gun, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is it. This is the final, you know, look. Very much love this. I love this. You know, when I first cosplayed Erwin, I was like, yeah, I don't know, I don't think I look good in this. Probably shouldn't do this again. Kept cosplaying Erwin, and you know, I really like how I look in Erwin now, and I'm very much more confident. I mean, I brought him to Katsu for Thursday and badge pickup, so I wore him because I'm like a lot more confident in him now, and I think just because of the way I do my makeup now and everything, I'm a lot more confident with characters like him. And Loid, again, is one of them, you know, these blonde hair, blue eyes characters and stuff, you know, so very much digging the look, and I like this, so I cannot wait to wear Loid, because again, I'm bringing him to my next con, which is ConnectCon over the summer, and I can't wait because I'm going to be wearing him, and my friend is going to be Yor, so we're going to have ourselves a little photo shoot for Loid and Yor, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So this is all I got for you guys. As always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and, you know, keep updated. All my other links and Instagrams and socials are in the bio down below, and I will see you guys next video.